baby in that fragile first year of her life. Transport. My mother tells me the story of my birth. It is 1979 at the Thai-Cambodian border. Every day, a Red Cross bus arrives in the morning to transport people across the border into Thailand. After 4 years of deprivation under the Khmer Rouge, the refugees hope to reach Y-Dang, a camp run by the United Nations and rumored to be safe. We are at a border camp called Jumrum Tamay that is vulnerable to attacks. The genocide is over, but the war rages on among different militia groups. Every day, a Red Cross bus arrives in the morning to transport a caravan of people across the border. When the bus arrives one particular morning, my parents are determined to get on it. They sense an imminent danger and know the time has come to pick up and leave, yet again. In the crowd of refugees pushing forward, they jostle in front of the bus, hoping to be selected. Knowing the sick and the pregnant are given priority, my mother shows her 8 months pregnant belly to the Red Cross workers and manages to secure a spot for our family. They board the bus and leave Cambodia for the last time. After a 16-hour journey, my family arrives at Y-Dang Holding Center, a sprawling camp inhabited by more than 130,000 people. Soon after they get off the bus, my parents hear the news about an attack. The night before, Khmer Rouge soldiers had arrived at the Jumrum Tamay border camp on the Cambodian side, ransacking and burning it down to nothing but rubble and ash. Everyone my family knew at the camp was killed, captured, or subjected to worse horrors. It shamed my parents to marvel at their luck yet again. But they also felt that finally, in reaching Y-Dang, they had crossed into a new life. When my mother tells this story, she likes to emphasize the part about my presence in her womb. I think it is because of Y-Dang, because I was pregnant with her. That's why we got lucky. In Khmer, giving birth is referred to as Chlong Tonle, meaning to cross a river. My mother gives birth to me in Y-Dang, about 1 month after our arrival there. In Thai, Khao means mountain. Y-Dang is the name of the mountain near the camp. The camp takes the name of the mountain. My name, Y-Dang Troeung, Mom and Dad always remind me, carries the memory of our survival through multiple crossings. Currency. On April 19, 1975, my mother and father, along with my 2 brothers, walk outside the front door of their home in Kampong Thom, Cambodia, their arms full of food and gifts to welcome the Khmer Rouge soldiers who march into the city. They feel relieved to go back outside. The war, the bombings, and the rockets have come to an end. My mother, a slight woman, resourceful and beautiful, and my father, a gentle rebel, huddle their young boys close to them. The Khmer Rouge tell people to pack up their belongings and prepare to leave their homes for 3 days. My mother and father's expressions turn to worry, then fear, then dread. The Khmer Rouge announce warnings that the Americans plan to bomb again. All those in possession of arms must lay them down in the town square. My mother goes to dig up a jar of riel, Cambodian currency she had buried in preparation for this day. But as she does so, the Khmer Rouge suddenly announce that money, as well as books, art, and religion, are abolished in the new democratic Kampuchea. Banks are blown up. Libraries, cinemas, and temples are destroyed. My parents watch as soldiers point their guns at people who refuse to vacate their homes. They watch as strangers, friends, and neighbors are rounded up and taken away. Decades later, my mother and father tell me that it was a trap. They were not allowed to return to their homes in 3 days. Instead, they walked.